This summer solstice brings the launch of Synchronicity University. So excited about finally presenting you guys with a free, online, fully accessible data bank of astrology classes. You can watch lessons right now at synchronicityuniversity.com and of course my YouTube channel, nadiyashah.com. Hello, fabulous Libra. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of July 2015, General Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month begins with a full moon, ends with a full moon, and has Venus standing still, your ruling planet standing still and going retro. All around, all of us will be experiencing a sense of heightened emotions, a sense of our heart on the sleeve, hearts wide open, and a real appreciation for matters of heart are going to be coming up for a lot of us out there, and that certainly includes you. In fact, it includes you in a more pronounced way because it is your ruling planet, after all, that will be standing still and then going retrograde. This month's first full moon happens for you in a part of the sky that has to do with the very foundation, the very base of the chart. And it is from this place that, once handled, we are able to go out into the world and do that much more. This part of the sky generally is thought of as one of the more important sections of the sky, and it's got to be strong if we're going to do all the things that we desire to do in the world. And this is exactly where you are asked to focus. But not only that, the same day as that first full moon, Venus, your ruling planet, will meet Jupiter in the sky, magnifying her energies, making her larger than life, and therefore you as well, being able to connect with the things that matter to you most and who you are at your essence, what it is that you really hope for, is going to allow you to make the most of the opportunities that this first full moon will present. So right out of the gate, this is going to be an important month for you. It's strongly indicated that you are going to start off on a path that feels positively consequential right out of the gate. So this full moon happens at the base of your chart. You should be open to or consider that there are very likely maybe some changes on the home front, changes to the way you understand how strong your foundation is and your own sense of safety, not only in terms of where you live, but also in terms of within your own body and within your own skin. So changes on the home front means moving, buying, selling, new roommates. These are the types of situations that you may see come up for you. I am going to be really honest with you. I'm going to put this out there as well. Given the way that this particular full moon, it's speaking with Neptune very positively, but it is meeting Pluto in the sky as well after it has this wonderful conversation with Neptune, which suggests to me that there may be some hopes raised with this full moon, and then, hard, true reality sets in where we have to really take an honest evaluation and decide what's going to stay, what's going to go. Decide to release where it's appropriate and decide to make truly meaningful and profound changes as well. This part of the sky does have to do with your past. It has to do with your parents as well. So just be mindful of that. It could be that a parent asks for your attention. It could also be, I'll be honest with you, I always will be honest with you, as you know. It could be that a parent may give you some news that is very positive in regards to a personal situation of theirs, might not be the reality, okay? So you want to make sure that you are appreciating every moment, enjoying every moment, of course, and however it is that you are inspired to be there for a parent, would be really good as well. Of course, it's always a good idea to care for the people who care for us. And depending on the quality of those relationships, it's easier with some people than it is with others. But yeah, please do be mindful of that. It might be that it looks like a parent for a few Libras out there. A parent doesn't want to concern you, so they may sort of, gloss over an issue that actually is a little bit more serious. That has to do with them personally. It could be a financial situation with them personally or otherwise as well. And so it's going to be up to you to approach that kind of lightly and with care and with love, of course. Venus, as I said, this full moon, Venus will meet Jupiter in the sky, and this is so good for you all around because it does suggest happiness and healing and love and openness and just feeling right with the world is what's happening at the same time. So because I see that happening, it suggests to me that whatever the issue is doesn't look to be too serious, but of course, be open to all the love that is on offer for you, which is strongly indicated at the start of the month. There's a lot of love on offer for you. And so be open to that wherever it finds you, at home, with your parents, with your own family as well, and to consider all the ways in which the universe is trying to remind you that you truly are very blessed. So as I said, changes also just to your living structure, where you live. You might buy, sell, or new roommates might come in. And this also suggests sort of a reevaluation of self and considering what is worth working on. What do you want to make strong from which you can grow from? So we have that in place, taking place as the month begins. In the middle of the month, there is a new moon happening at the very top of your sky. And this part of the sky has to do with life purpose. It has to do with legacy, and it has to do on an immediate sort of mundane level with career and bosses as well. Now, this particular new moon is very busy. I gotta say, it's really active. It's rare to see such an active sky at any given moment as it is with this particular new moon. So it does suggest to me that developments taking place around this new moon have far-reaching consequences, are not just limited to one area of life, but speaking to lots of different areas of life. For you in particular, it does look like there's going to be some career reach, some career progress. You're aiming high for something. There might be an interview situation or setting. It seems like there's some pressure you're putting on yourself as well, but there's a lot of determination right now to improve your circumstances. And when I see a new moon like this, it does suggest, with so much power and force and determination, it does suggest that where there has been an area of life that has felt frustrating or stagnant, you now are going to be so determined for positive momentum, positive change, that energy will channel itself into some career achievement that takes place in the middle of the month. Also, just be mindful, interview settings, I think it could end up being quite eventful. You might not know what you're walking into, and it might end up being something totally different or challenging in ways you didn't expect. So just be open, be present, and really, it's kind of like, I think about going on an interview kind of like when you go on a first date with somebody, right? Like if you go in and you haven't, been on a date in a really, really long time, and you feel like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm ever going to be on a date again. It really changes your approach. It changes the energy that you're giving out than if you walk into a date with a feeling that you have a lot of options. Like, oh, there's so many options. Oh, this could be fun. This could be awesome. Oh, it'll be fun to meet somebody new. Those are two very different ways to approach a date. And the same thing with a job interview as well. There are two very different ways. If you feel like you have options, but you still have respect for this other person's time, versus feeling a sense of, stress and it doesn't matter, I just need a job. And, when you tell yourself those things, not too good. So be open to the process, but some opportunity to advance, to grow, to demonstrate to the universe that you want to be more, right? That you're tapping into sacred ambition in some way, spiritually or otherwise, will present itself to you at this new moon. And then we move along towards the end of the month, where a lot of activity starts happening on the front of the heart. And what I mean by that is matters of love and romance. And of course, I'll talk a lot more about that in the love-focused horoscope for you. What I love about this month for you is that there is such a movement forward and such a sense of purpose and consequence taking place this month. When we have such important lunar activity happening, the very base of the sky and the very top of your sky, it does suggest a time when you are being sort of realigned in a way. It's kind of like a chiropractic treatment, if you will, on a celestial level, where you're being adjusted and reset to really achieve matters close to the heart and achieve something of purpose and of meaning to you.